What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Dai Media video. I just wanted to say I posted like a vlog style TikTok on the Dai Media page, and it got a pretty good amount of views. If you guys want like vlogging content, let me know. I'll do it. I know somebody said like you should do more vlogging content, but I don't know. Comment a brain emoji below if you want me to do like vlogging style content. Today we're gonna be talking about brand consistency, something that I see a lot on just brands now. I'm not gonna call brands TikTok brands. This is just a way that we market. That's like calling a brand an Instagram brand. Well, there are Instagram brands, right? This Instagram, TikTok, how brands market their products and how they're inconsistent with their branding. Branding is very important. Branding is how you're gonna last. I don't think people understand that. Without branding, how is your brand gonna overcome the new people that make a brand every fucking day and that may be better than yours, but you have core branding values that is always going to make your customer go back to you? So if you don't have brand consistency, what would you have? If you don't have a brand that's not consistent with their values, with their design, with their colors, with their content, not consistent meaning doing something daily, but consistent in the flow of the story of their brand, this outweighs everything. This is why we love gallery department. This is why we love human made. This is why we love Marnie. It's just it's a steady flow. You know, Marnie's gonna keep dropping furry slides. You know, gallery department clothes are gonna look like vintage worn, and that's why when more brands come out, their brands, you still want clothes from their brand because it obviously overcomes most of the new brands because the branding is so core. So a lot of brands now, when we see a brand have a specific branding style, we decide it's time for us to hop on that trend and make clothes to just get paid really quick because they just sold out their drop with that specific branding style. I don't have a fucking clue why people do this, but you can't do it. Like, clothing brands should have a consistent style that doesn't change. Just because another brand is popping with their style, my question is, how do you expect to become a pillar in the community if you just copy? You can't copy. A lot of brands start off, like, you can see they have inspiration and they slightly copy, but after a while, after their like 4th, 5th drop, you should have like your own branding style after your like 5th, 6th drop. You shouldn't consistently keep copying just because Hailstar dropped something. You want to copy it. Gallery department dropped. Like, I knew a lot of brands that were fucking using the department or doing something like that. But those are the brands that, you know, obviously, I don't know. Unless your brand is like supposed to be like satire, or it's supposed to be kind of funny and play on different brands, I understand that. But if you're not doing that and you want to actually create a brand, you got to be consistent with everything. That consistency is going to overcome anybody that's going to come in. Why do you think Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Off-White, why do you think they will always be pillars in the community? Because they never switched. One more time, I'm going to ask this question. How do you expect to become a pillar in the community if you're copying, you're not being consistent and true to your brand? You have to. Here's an example. Chrome Hearts. You will never see this brand not have a fucking cross, a colorful cross. You will never see this brand not standing with its values, and the people who wear the brand stand with it. Like, you would never see, like, the only way I explain it, you would never see nobody like Chrome Hearts is never gonna make a t-shirt with like Young Thug on it. You know what I mean? They're never gonna do that. That doesn't match their brand. Just because if it was trendy, that doesn't mean they're gonna do it, right? They're never gonna make a t-shirt with a fucking splatter paint on it just because gallery department's doing it. They're gonna stick with their own shit. Their shit is biker wear. Like, Chrome Hearts, if you didn't know, it was like biker wear. And they kind of started implementing the streetwear style into it. If the Dennis Rodman and the Young Thug t-shirts, if that's like your brand's vibe and you're going that way, sure, do it. But if that's not your brand's vibe, why would you do it? If your brand was never going in that route, why would you create that? That doesn't make sense. So that's my main thing with brands right now. I think these 3 steps are perfect. 1, start with the logo. Some of these brands' logos suck ass. if your logo is not like, you should be able to splatter your logo on this fucking phone and it will look cool. You should be able to splatter your logo anywhere and it will look good, and it should hold weight. That logo should be timeless, and 30 years from now people could still look at that logo and be like, damn, that logo holds a lot of weight. So you need to work on your logos, meaning the word style logo, like gallery department, and then gallery department has a G. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. You need to work on both of those logos. Okay, so gallery department has gallery department, that's a logo, and then Apple has this type of logo, which is like a picture almost, right? Work on both of those logos. Make sure those logos hold a lot of weight and can be timeless and can be used 30 years from now. Because if it's not good, it affects your brand, because it's going to make it hard for you to make clothes. Because you should have a shirt or a hoodie that's on your page, that's on your site, that always sells out just from having your name, your brand name, and a logo. Going into my next thing, what are your set pieces? I know some people like to do the style where you just drop and then you cut the side off, you drop, cut the side off. If you're about to drop and they can get it, or they don't want to wait for that drop, they could get still a piece of your brand with just like a basic tee, a really good white tee, really good black tee with your logo on it. That's sick. I love having shirts with just like boom, logo. So then we have number 3, brand non-negotiables. What are specific things that you're not gonna fucking do in your brand? Like, what's some shit like, we're not doing this? It could be pieces, it could be content, it could be captions, it could be a marketing strategy. What's just things that your brand is not gonna do? I really think you should answer these questions in like 3 to 4 sentences and really set it out and figure out what the fuck's going on. The third one is the most important. This is the one that's really gonna separate you. What is just something my brand, your brand, we're not gonna fucking do? Even for Dai Media, if there's certain stuff that I'm not doing that shit. And that just keeps the image of what Dai Media is to me. Like, there's certain stuff I'm just not gonna do. Like, people ask me sometimes, I'll be like, I'm not gonna do that. Sometimes there's brands that I literally just won't work with because I don't think they're cool enough. So I just literally won't. I'll literally be like, I can't do that. That might sound harsh, but I'm thinking about Dai Media in a branding aspect, right? So answer these questions specifically, and you can DM your questions to me on Instagram. And we're also having a Dai Media masterclass coming soon. Guys, I've been working on this masterclass since June. I've been working on this masterclass since June, and it has so much fucking information. You guys are gonna be like, wow, she really like sat here and really explain shit like to the T. How I explain stuff on here is very loose. On that masterclass, everything that you have a question about is for content, especially, is going to be answered to the fucking T. So you have to go to the Dai Media link right now and sign up. The crazy thing about this masterclass, I'm only letting 50 people watch it because it's so much information that I do not want literally the whole world to have it. And these people are going to get it, and their brands are going to fucking blow. So make sure that you go to that Dai Media site and fucking put your email in or your number, whichever one you want. Again, that was the end of today's video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it helped you out. Maybe it made your brand, made you think differently. Let me know below any questions or what you think about this video. What do you think about brands doing this? Because I know this pisses people off. So yeah, just let me know in the comments below.